In a world full of noise, sometimes all we need is one quiet truth, just one line, to shift our thoughts, to steady our hearts, and remind us we are not alone. This is not just a collection of quotes. It's a journey through wisdom from the minds of those who dared to live deeply. Let these words speak to you, and maybe, just maybe, they'll awaken something within. 1. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs. 2. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. John Lennon. 3. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Lao Tzu. 4. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Friedrich Nietzsche. 5. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt. 6. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky. 7. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Ralph Waldo Emerson. 8. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. Robert Frost. 9. Dream big and dare to fail. Norman Vaughn. 10. Do what you can with what you have where you are. Theodore Roosevelt. 11. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. 12. The best way out is always through. Robert Frost. 13. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Mae West. 14. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. William James. 15. Hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. C.S. Lewis. 16. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going. Sam Levinson. 17. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. George Adair. 18. Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. Henry David Thoreau. 19. Opportunities don't happen. You create them. Chris Grosser. 20. The harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. George Washington. 21. Don't wait. The time will never be just right. Napoleon Hill. 22. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. C.S. Lewis. 23. Fall 7 times and stand up 8. Japanese proverb. 24. The mind is everything. What you think you become. Buddha. 25. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. Franklin D. Roosevelt. 26. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt. 27. Do one thing every day that scares you. Eleanor Roosevelt. 28. If you can dream it, you can do it. Walt Disney. 29. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Steve Jobs. 30. It always seems impossible until it's done. Nelson Mandela. 31. What we achieve inwardly will change outer reality. Plutarch. 32. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Arthur Ashe. 33. Great things never come from comfort zones. 34. Dreams don't work unless you do. John C. Maxwell. 35. Little by little, one travels far. J.R.R. Tolkien. 36. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Confucius. 37. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Milton Berle. 38. The power of imagination makes us infinite. John Muir. 39. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going. Sam Levinson. 40. To see what is right and not do it is a lack of courage. Confucius. 41. Don't count the days, make the days count. Muhammad Ali. 42. A year from now, you may wish you had started today. Karen Lamb. 43. If you're going through hell, keep going. Winston Churchill. 44. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. Oscar Wilde. 45. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Henry David Thoreau. 46. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Dalai Lama. 47. The best revenge is massive success. Frank Sinatra, 48. Believe and act as if it were impossible to fail. Charles Kettering, 49. Quality is not an act, it's a habit. Aristotle, 50. We become what we think about. Earl Nightingale's, 51. It does not matter how slowly you go, so long as you do not stop. Confucius, 52. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Mark Twain, 53. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. Dalai Lama, 54. You don't need to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. Martin Luther King Jr., 55. Everything you can imagine is real. Pablo Picasso, 56. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Chinese proverb, 57. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Ralph Waldo Emerson, 58. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Mahatma Gandhi, 59. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. Albert Einstein, 60. Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today. James Dean, 61. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. Anais Nin, 62. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Christian D. Larson, 63. Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Eleanor Roosevelt, 64. Action is the foundational key to all success. Pablo Picasso, 65. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Zig Ziglar, 66. Be not afraid of going slowly, be afraid only of standing still. Chinese proverb, 67. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. Confucius, 68. You are enough just as you are. Meghan Markle, 69. You don't find a happy life. You make it. Camilla Ayring Kimball, 70. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Peter Drucker, 71. It is never too late to be what you might have been. George Eliot, 72. To handle yourself, use your head. To handle others, use your heart. Eleanor Roosevelt, 73. We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. Maya Angelou, 74. Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. Walt Whitman, 75. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Plato, 76. He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. Friedrich Nietzsche, 77. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Oprah Winfrey, 78. The best dreams happen when you're awake. Sherry Gilderbloom, 79. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. John Maxwell, 80. Don't wait for opportunity. Create it. George Bernard Shaw, 81. To know oneself is to study oneself in action with another person. Bruce Lee, 82. You can't cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water. Rabindranath Tagore, 83. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Confucius, 84. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. George Bernard Shaw, 85. The only impossible journey is the one you never begin. Tony Robbins, 86. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. George Adair, 87. A goal is a dream with a deadline. Napoleon Hill, 88. The harder you work for something, the greater you'll feel when you achieve it. Unknown, 89. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Will Rogers, 90. Wake up with determination. Go to bed with satisfaction. George Lorimer, 91. Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Winston Churchill, 92. You don't always need a plan. Sometimes you just need to breathe, trust, let go, and see what happens. Mandy Hale, 93. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. Vince Lombardi, 94. Don't count the days, make the days count. Muhammad Ali, 95. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Walt Disney, 96. Everything comes to him who hustles while he waits. Thomas Edison, 97. If you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. Booker T. Washington, 98. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. Charles R. Swindoll, 99. The best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. H. Jackson Brown Jr., 100. Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. Jim Rohn. Each quote you've heard today is more than just words. They're whispers from the minds that dared to dream, fell, rose again, and changed the world. Carry them with you. Let them guide your steps. And when the time comes, pass them on. Each quote you've heard today is more than just words. They are whispers from the minds that dared to dream, fell, rose again, and changed the world. Carry them with you. Let them guide your steps. And when the time comes, pass them on. You just walk through a quiet journey of wisdom. This is Bright Nest, where words become windows to the soul.